here if you are new to my channel. Let me just say first of all, I apologise if there's any noise in the background you can hear. Only we're having, well, we've got a few little building bits and bobs going on at the moment, and so there's a little bit of banging and sawing, etc. So I hope it doesn't interfere too much with the video. Just as I say it, it starts again. What I'm going to show you is something that I've seen on TikTok, bit of Facebook and on Instagram. I don't know how it's going to work. I'm going to give it a go to see if it helps me, and if it helps me it might help you as well. So okay, have a little close up look at my eyes. Look into my eyes. So as you can see, my eyes are very hooded. They are quite saggy. They are what's the word? I want to say crinkled. Wrinkled. They're definitely wrinkled and crinkled, but they're very crepey. That's the word I was looking for. They're very crepey. So, you know, obviously with the aging process, if you've already had a slight hooded eye anyway when you were younger, as you get older that tends to get worse, and in my case it obviously has got a lot worse. So I find, so I'm just looking ahead now at the mirror here, I find it quite hard to have eyeshadow on, to use my eyeshadow palettes and for them to look really nice, my eyes to look good. So I thought I would try this sort of tip that's out there. So I'm going to choose a palette to start with. Okay, for the sake of this video, I think I'm going to go with this one. This is a makeup, this is a Revolution one. It's called Glass Mirror, and these are, sorry if there's a reflection for you there, but that's the colours in this palette. So I'm going to use this one. If you've got a hooded eyes like me, it is difficult to get that defined line, you know, the in the crease line, and then for your eyeshadow to look good, because when you naturally just open your eye, you lose any of the eyeshadow under this bit here, under like the hooded bit. So let me get some brushes. Right, so I'm just going to go in with a few colours first. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go in, I think, with this colour here, this one there, and I'm hoping you can see okay. Let me close the blind a bit there. Hopefully that's okay and it's not too dark. It's actually really windy today as well, so if you see the blinds move, hope it doesn't make you feel a bit woozy. Right, so I'm just going to go in over my lid with this colour. I'm just going to tap it off, and I'm going to look ahead of me into the mirror as well, because not easy to see when you need glasses. So it's just as a little bit of a, you know, just a little bit of an all-over colour first. And you can see I'm having to sort of pull my eye a bit tighter there because of the crepiness. So that's just giving it like a base colour. Now, this is what I've seen. It's ingenious. I don't even know if it's going to work because I haven't tried it yet. So the idea is you take a spoon, an ordinary kitchen dessert spoon, and I think it depends on how big a space you've got in your eye as to how this is going to work. I have no idea how this is going to work on me, but apparently you go like that, and the top, so you sit this bit here, sort of like on the bone here, and then you apparently put the crease here, which seems an awful way up to me. It seems really high, but let's go with it, shall we? So I want it to notice, well, I obviously want it to be a crease line, but I want it to notice so that we can see how it's working. So I think I'll go for this sort of browny goldy here. Right, I've got to look ahead to get the spoon in the right position. I mean, I think different size spoons will probably work out a bit better anyway, you know, differently. So let's try this on my eyes. Apparently you go like this, and you don't want to take it all down here because you're going to get droop. Let's see what this looks like. This is quite gold looking. Let me have the mirror in front of me here and I can see. Okay, so that's taken that really quite high, isn't it? But I wonder if now if I was to blend, just to bring it down slightly, just a little bit. I personally think that's too high for me, so I think the spoon is too big. So maybe I don't know, like a large teaspoon would be better. I mean, it obviously does depend on your eyes. So I'm going to, on the next one, I'm going to lower it down a little bit. I'm going back in with the same colour, and I'm going to do this one a bit lower. So I'm not going to go to there. So I'm going to go so that the edge of the spoon is in my crease line. So let's see how this one works out. Oh, I've gone over there a bit. I didn't mean to do that. Although, I think this one's better. The fact that I've actually gone there a little bit, I think has made it lift my eye a little bit. So I think this is definitely the best one. Let's take it off of this eye. Let that dry a little bit. And then let's pop the base colour back over the top. Well, I've got grey on, haven't I? So, shall I go in with like a pink and a pink? So I'm going to go in with this pink. Okay, let's go in with eye again. Take that off. Okay. Okay. Let's go back in with that, a bit of a colour in the middle, sort of bronzy colour here. I might actually put a tiny little bit of the silver spoon down so that the crease is just a little. So I'm feeling for the spoon to be in my creaselet there. So, and let's do it like a bit of an angle. I mean, I don't know if this is going to help or not really, but okay. And I'm going to blend all of that. So once you do your blending, and then you take that up like that a little bit. Okay. Okay, what do you think? That's not too bad, is it? So then if I just go in with just a couple of colours. This one I'm going to just sort of work here, the outer corner, a little bit. I don't want a lot in the corner to drag my eye down. So I'm just being quite subtle there. I know a lot of people like to have it quite thick there. I feel I need to just really like this because it just drags my eye down a bit. So I'm just going to go, I think so long as there's just like a different colour there to separate them. Well, not the highlighter, but you know, like the shimmery one. Yeah, I'll put a little bit of this more just rosy sort of lift it up on lift now. The brow up a bit there. Another darker brush. Let's do this bit here. Tap, tap, tap. And then let's go in over the what do you think? Do you think it's made a difference? This doesn't have an awful lot of pigment to it. I mean, obviously, my eyes are still crepey. They're always going to be. But I don't know that I would necessarily use that like bronzy colour as like increase my eye a little bit more. But I wanted something where it would really show. To see how we're doing with this. Just to sort of smoke it out a little bit and sort of bring all the eye colour together. I'm sure it does. I'm looking at me in this mirror. I mean, no mascara on anything yet, but bring that up. That does make a difference. Using that spoon method. Just to help. I think it does. Lift the look. It's going to sort of take it away from the edges there a bit. Right, I'm going to go in now with, do you know what? I feel quite happy with that. I'm sure it has done something. Look, so you saw the before, and obviously this is like now, the after, and I think, I mean, you can see where the line is, it hasn't, I mean, the crepiness is all still there and everything, but I think just by using that spoon, it's helped me just to like put it a little bit higher and more defined, because when I tried to do the crease line myself, the brush, it's not like a real defined line and then I blend it. I just never seem to get it right, and that's obviously because I've got a lot of like my mobile lid is very crepey, etc. But I think it's well, what I've done I think is quite a natural look anyway, but yeah, I'm quite happy with it. Let me know what you think in the comments. Obviously I had to play around with this spoon a little bit. If I could find one, have a look through the knife and fork drawer, if I can find one that's a little bit smaller than this, it's coming upstairs, it's staying up here. If not, I think I know now to put it, to rest the bottom of the spoon sort of here, like that, and then do it, as opposed to try to fit it into the hole of the eye cavity there. But yeah, I quite like it. It's quite nice. What do you think? Let me know, guys. Lipstick of the day. Let's do lipstick of the day, shall we? It's this one. So it's a bit puffy. It's an Avon one, quite a new one for me. I haven't had this one very long. Am I selling this to you guys? Let's put a bit of mascara on, satiny lipstick. It looks really quite pigmented in the bullet there, but on the lips it's not. It's beautiful. It goes on. Look, glides on. No lip liner. Let's put it right on. So I'm not doing this as like a makeup tutorial or anything like that. I'm not doing it as like a finished polish look. I'm just, what I wanted to do is to recreate what I saw using a dessert spoon to help to get that crease line in. Actually, what I will do is pop a little bit of colour under my eyes. I'm going to go in with this colour, like a plummy colour here. Just a little bit.